It's beautiful, right? And when you think about it, there's nothing else that we can all agree on. Nature is probably the one thing that everyone in this room today can agree is kind of neat. That matters. That common starting point is our common humanity. Take these two bears, for example. They chose to do something unique that was risky. They chose to act and be brave. In the face of challenge, in the face of hopelessness, in the face of helplessness, that always comes back down to one simple concept. Just try. Just take a step. Just try to do your part and be brave. My name is Simon Jackson, and when I was 13, I founded the Spirit Bear Youth Coalition. And for 20 years, I worked to unite the voices of more than 6 million people to help protect the rare white Kermode, or spirit bear, on Canada's west coast. And we succeeded. Because when we don't do anything, nothing changes. No one knows what we think. And even if we think politics is spoiled, or business is rigged, or the media is biased, it's all irrelevant because it's all simply a reflection of us. We are society. We are the systems. And when we choose to do nothing, nothing does change. But when we choose to do something, anything is possible. I have learned many lessons through my journey, but none more important than the power of story to educate and the ability of nature to unite. It's these lessons that have informed the next chapter of my life, the co-founding of Nature Labs. Really understanding the depth of an issue can allow different people with different voices to come to the forefront and get the right solution accomplished. But that's hard. And that requires the broader public to understand our systems. Our natural system, of course, but more importantly than just that, our democratic systems, how it works, our place within it all. Because so often I think we feel powerless within the machine that is our society. But we're not. I'm on a mission to help every student and every citizen understand their place in it all, so that they can unlock that toolkit that resides within each one of us, that allows us to think critically and act creatively in all that we do, today and every day. So do your part, stand up, make your voice heard, take advantage of this platform that you have. Do something unique, be bold, shape the future that you want to be part of. Absolutely do all those things. But don't forget to have fun along the way, because it's very easy to forget fun. And if you don't have that, when you do hit those obstacles, not only do you have regrets, it's also a lot harder to sustain that momentum to keep going. Don't look past the moment you're in while trying to do that thing that you really believe. Look, I'm not special, I'm not gifted, and I'm definitely not a hero. But I do have a story. In my 7-year-old mind, it was an assault on those same bears I had seen on my camping trip. It didn't seem right. I wanted to do something, and of course the answer of what to do was obvious. Have a lemonade stand. But it planted that seed for the most important lesson that I would ever learn. That one person, no matter what their age, no matter where they live, can make a difference for all life. I hope that in sharing that story, I can remind people that we all have a purpose and a role in the issues that we face. More importantly, I want to challenge assumptions and make people reimagine what's actually possible when we choose to work together. Hope is such a strange concept. Hope is the assumption someone else will save us, when the reality is no one will make tomorrow better other than us. But most importantly, I want to offer a tangible set of ideas and tools that can propel education, foster conversation, and build community. And we see so many issues in this country being stuck. I do believe this is because we have failed to take the time to build those relationships, to create trust with those we disagree with. We have to get to that place somehow and hear different people's stories in their own time, in their own place, and not prejudge what it's going to be, to really listen and put ourselves in their shoes. It doesn't mean we have to agree with somebody, but it does mean we have to at least try to understand why they've come to the place they've come to. And yet we are losing our ability to tell stories. I want to make the argument that all of you are storytellers. Canada is at a crossroads. How do we protect our sovereignty and grow our economy while still dealing with a multitude of issues that haven't just gone away? This is our challenge. I want to work with educators and educators at large, communities and businesses, and networks that convene to make sense of the complex problems that we all face, uncover the stories that can move us forward,
together and find the solutions that will endure. And I know that sounds naive, but if I've learned anything in my life, it's this. Trying, I believe, is our most important endeavor and our greatest tool for a better tomorrow. And sometimes it's impossible to understand our place within it all. We can't see our role, our impact, how we're actually changing anything. It's easy to get deflated and to give up. But it's here you have to stop. And remember, the change is never assessed at the individual level, but always when we take a step back and realize that it is the sum total of all our acts that'll be written in the history of our generation. And I do believe passionately, in times like these, on days like today, it will be your generation that can and will find a better balance between people and nature, that can and will find a better way forward for all life, for generation after generation after generation. Thank you so much for coming up today. It's been an honor.